session in this module?
Yes.
Yeah. Only 7?
Yeah, well, I
That can't be
mean,
right.
so many people were absent or had stuff or lives. I mean,
Yeah, we
you
haven't
need to
been
get your priorities
Losers.
straight.
Or just have better things to do.
So, Dan, since you weren't here, I'm going to get you to read part 6 for our recap.
Unity 27 make their way by train.
Wow.
Listen, you wrote this.
I did.
I'm just
I'm
reading
not
what
giving you shit.
by train and then by pole boat to the Zig. It takes hours and they keep getting lost, but ultimately they find the Zig and make camp just outside for the night, inspecting the remains of some of Zambria's team. The next day, team enters the ruin and begin to investigate.
Wow.
They find more bodies as well as the ancient remains of orcs mummified in alcoves in the wall. They soon stumble into a puzzle room with magical walls and bridges of force that Zambria's dig team had managed to decode using paint on the activation stones.
Team fight things. Team strong.
Shut up.
By mutated centipedes, four-legged spider-like implanters, and flashing orbs of light, all which were resistant to attacks and outright immune to Gargenyn's weapons. Dorothy, Toty, and Gargenyn were each impregnated by the implanters.
Giggity.
Enjoy. Yes, and that was as written by Lee.
Yes, it was. I fess up to that. Typos and all. Sad.
I think we should change our names to Unity 27, though. I think that's very positive, uplifting.
If we had made a pregnancy pact, I would say that would be a good idea.
Oh my god, Kaylee.
It's never too late. There might be more.
I'm good. I was pregnant the last time we played this.
Oh my god, Andy, stop metagaming.
Oh, fuck. I remember this
Right.
one.
I
Jesus Christ.
I need to go over and go slam my fingers in a drawer or something.
Well, you know, I mean, that is a fair punishment, so.
I'll go whip myself.
No, that's not far enough. You need to go further.
So do you guys, were you going to do anything else in this room, or were you going to move on?
I vote for moving on.
I vote for finding more of those impregnant things because now I feel left out.
I forget, how did this room work?
There's a bunch of colored switches that we had to go over and turn off and on to get the bridges to work. And
Okay, I see.
you know, if you really cared, you would have been here last.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, moving on.
This foot's a little old. It'll do.
I assume 8 is the forward.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Did we get room description for 8 yet?
You haven't yet because you haven't entered the room yet.
I assume that means what we mean when we say moving on means moving to the next room.
Someone actually has to go in, or at least into the little hallway into the room.
We
Oh,
open
that
the
sounds
door.
like fake news to me.
I didn't.
Is the door open? Is the door locked? Is the door trapped?
The door is ajar. It is not trapped.
I mean, wait.
Ajar
Which
of
is
what?
it? Is it a door or is it a jar?
Yeah, I mean, come on, get your story straight here.
Classic jokes.
Thank you.
All right.
Why is Clickety so big?
I don't know.
Somebody must have rubbed them a little bit.
Yes, so. It's crotch spiders, man.
I forgot about the crotch spiders. Nobody forgets the crotch spider.
Brandyn, go ahead and read the room description for us.
Okay.
Shit.
Yes. I won't hurt your ears too badly. The room is dominated by a large stone map on the floor. Above the map, a brass fixture hangs from the ceiling. Ropes support a brass plate which holds a white stone. From that plate, another large larger plate hangs, also suspended from the ropes. Finally, the ropes stretch down to the floor, where they're looped through brass rings at the edge of the map. The brass plates appear ancient, but strange modern contraptions of steel are attached to them, with complex gears and notches like something you use to calibrate a scale. A large icon of 7 concentric circles is carved into the west wall. Tiny nooks sit in the wall, intersecting each circle, but they're empty.
I vote we cut these ropes.
I don't know. I feel like this may be some sort of mechanism that'll be important to the dungeon.
What would you like to do?
Can we tell if the icon is like giving any indication that this is like some sort of mechanism or
If it's some sort of what?
like mechanism, or it's like, well, I mean, it's like, I don't know what I'm looking for. Ask. Let me reread this. Can I take a closer look at the icon?
Okay. So the icon is very similar to the one that was in the entrance room, the 7 concentric circles.
Well, I mean, it says it's 7 concentric circles, but I don't even remember that. Was there something specific that we picked up about that one? Because I don't remember.
Yeah, the one in the entrance room, it had a symbol on, I think it was the 6th ring. Let me scroll back to it. That's the description from room 1.
Oh. Okay, that one. All right, so is this identical, or is there like a dot on a different ring?
There's a dot on every ring on this one, but all the dots are basically little holes where something was at one point.
Okay.
Someone give me an, I believe it's going to be a history check on the contraption.
Out in public and not in the,
No, in the
whatchamacallit?
tower.
No, definitely not in the tower, right?
Let's see here real quick. Is it a history check
Mhm.
Yeah.
related to magical items?
No.
Related to magical items, alchemical objects, or technological devices?
I'll give you technological because of the picture. Because it involves gears and whatnot.
I'm going to be pretty amazed if this is not somehow magical.
It's actually not magical.
I don't believe you. But it doesn't matter. Rolling.
I'm willing to bet that it's like more astronomical.
It's still going to be
So
magical.
Dorothy and Toty both, you managed to recall that the ancients used white stones similar to the one that is at the top of the contraption to represent the sun in their iconography.
You said the agents?
Ancients,
Oh. Okay.
as in staff of the.
Yeah.
So that was a check on both the ring, concentric rings, and the device.
Just on the device. There
What
isn't.
about on the
There's
rings?
really not one for the rings.
Okay.
because you can easily recognize that it matches the one that was in the entrance hall, except the difference is there's a dot on each of the circles rather than just the one.
Well, does it actually look like something belongs in the dots, or they're actually just like?
Let me check.
I mean, you kind of implied it with the way you described it, but I want to
think there
confirm.
was, but I want to be sure. Actually, let me double check something. I believe the nooks are something else.
Oh, okay.
So it does look like something went in the stones, and they do seem to correspond to the different planets in the astrological sign, but they have since been removed from this wall.
Hmm.
Uh,
Interesting.
I'm going to go ahead and let Toty's roll on history, since it's related to. No. So give me an Arcana check, and this one is related to, of course, history. Dorothy, you think that this was somehow a control mechanism that magically disabled traps throughout the entire ziggurat.
Wow, that was a good guess. That's a great guess. I
Yeah.
don't know how I figured that out.
However, it looks like whatever went into these little notches, these little it looks like stones, maybe a little bit smaller than your fist, would have gone in there. That would have deactivated the different traps.
Wait, did you
Totally
say
see where
it
this is going.
magically disables traps?
Yes.
I see.
Guys, let's just stick our fist into the holes.
What does that have to do with the concentric circle pattern?
Well, I mean, nothing. Just try and stick the fist in the hole so that way that'll disable the traps. Obviously.
Magically.
Well,
Yeah.
Dorothy, your fist will fit into the hole, but it doesn't do anything.
Damn.
The hole's pregnant now.
Well, all right. See, people always complaining about my understanding of sex. I feel like that's a total misunderstanding right there.
That is fake news.
It's because you're part and planner now.
So, all right. So, also, final thing. What is the map actually a map of?
The map, I'm glad you asked. The floor map depicts the continent of Lanjyr, Lanjyr. That's the continent that Ricer is part of. And it was during the time of the ancients. While vaguely familiar, major natural and magical disasters have since reshaped the land. Most notably, the Yarosal archipelago is a solid landmass that connects modern-day Ricer to Danor, which the archipelago is where Axis Island is currently. That was where you guys went during your first mission for Delft. And it says many other borders of land and sea have also shifted since then.
I assume that most of that was probably caused by the cataclysm thing where the god died.
Right. That's a good guess, I would say. The bronze fixture above the map consists of several parts. 4 ropes loop through a ring in the ceiling, and the ropes pass through modern contraptions, a sort of clamp crossed with a belay. The clamps hold the top brass disc, which has a slot in the center that contains the white stone. Further down the ropes, a second set of clamp belay contraptions hold a second brass plate in place. And finally, the ropes loop through rings on the floor.
So if the white stone is supposed to be the sun, is there any way in the room for actual sunlight to shine on it?
There's not.
If we try to shine some light on it, does anything happen?
What kind of light are you going to use?
Sunlight.
I've got a light, my light cantrip, I'm pretty sure.
Go for it.
Like how that actually works.
Do it.
Well, technically, if I can get up to touch it, I would be able to make it glow.
Right.
I don't know how I'd get up to touch it, though.
Well, Gargenyn can go all mastermind on you.
Just
Sounds
pick her
good.
up.
I'm sorry, Master Blaster.
Just tell me when to step.
So if Gargenyn hoists you up, you can just barely reach the bottom of the white stone, and you realize it's some kind of vaguely translucent crystal, actually. And upon casting the light spell on it, you see two shafts of light pierce through the bottom of the second plate and illuminate two areas on the map below. One of them corresponds to the location of the ziggurat that you're actually standing in now.
I best guess, yeah. What about the other one?
Let's
Some
see.
other location.
It shows you a secondary location which would match up to the one that's circled on the map that you stole from Caius Bergeron.
Ooh.
Sorry, that Toty and
We
Tachiel
didn't
stole.
steal it. We borrowed.
Bitch, you stole it.
Borrowed is not
Borrowed
even the
it
right.
for an
This was done in the course of a legal investigation. It's evidence.
It was commandeered.
Yep.
It was borrowed for an extended period of time.
Liberated even.
That too. Absconded with.
Yeah.
No, absconded is bad. You shouldn't say you absconded with something that you rightfully own.
All right. So, would you like to do
Reacquired.
anything else here?
All right. So wait, but what's so the other point is a thing that's on the map on Caius Bergeron's map, right?
Yes.
Where is that on the map? Where is the location?
I knew you were going to ask that. Hold on.
Of course. That's where we're going next.
Is it?
I don't know.
I mean, I would say yes because also, we're basically like policemen. Isn't it weird that we're going trapezing across like countries, like
Yes.
investigating ruins?
Yes, it is.
Well, I guess my character is 14 years old and would never be allowed in any police force ever. So let's not ask too many questions.
So, the other location is in the water off the coast of Bear. Precise coordinates are written kind of off in the margin of the map.
Interesting. Question: is on this map, is it underwater or is it on land?
It is on land.
Ah, interesting. So it's probably ruins. I guess good to know.
I'm taking a wild guess at that one because it doesn't specifically say, but
Oh, okay.
remembering back, I believe it was originally on land. All right. Anything else in here? Any other questions? Anyone want to move their character?
No, everyone is scared because as soon as you said that we have to enter the room, people are like, he's gonna trap us. He's doing something tricky.
I'll go ahead and reveal the next room.
Ta-da! There's a blue dot there. Or purple. Can't tell. Bluish purple.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that's on this map.
Mm-hmm. Clearly, we need to investigate this more thoroughly. Feel this is a trick on Lee's part.
Paul, you get to read this one. This is for room 9.
The walls of the room feature more mural carvings that depict orc in elaborate headdresses, performing a ritual beneath a sun and 7 planets. Everything in the murals draws attention to a 6-foot-high rectangular indentation in the west wall. Both the huge indentation and smaller nooks in the walls sit empty, but dust within them suggests their contents were removed relatively recently. Another concentric ring icon sits on the floor in the center of the room. On this one, the 4th ring is marked.
All right, so y'all need to actually go into the room at this point.
That sounds like a trap, guys.
Yeah, it sounds inadvisable.
And would anyone like to inspect the
Purple dot.
the concentric rings?
Hold on a second. One thing. I'm gonna use some healing on people since it doesn't look like we healed
Okay.
after the last fight.
Yeah, I don't believe you did.
I'll use a hit die. Oh, actually.
Yeah, you can take a short rest and use hit die and whatnot.
If people want to do that, that would be better for healing reserves.
And it resets, I think. Does Toty's key points reset with short rest? I don't remember. Or are they dailies?
I think so. Did you give us a short rest?
I did.
Then yeah, it looks like it.
Okay.
They reset. But I'll read it and double check. Yep, shorter long rest.
Okay. Now that people are not almost dead,
Right.
Dorothy will investigate the thingy.
Okay.
Sort.
Anyone that wants to investigate the rings can roll religion in the tower.
Have to get that close in order to investigate.
And Tachiel, you're like, they look kind of religious, I think, maybe.
Except for that little bit at the end sounding unsure, it's exactly something he would say.
Yeah. Dorothy, you're like, I know what this is. And Toty's like, yeah, you're right. That's exactly what it is. You know that the symbol represents Mavisha, the plane of water, which is the 4th planet from the sun, hence the 4th concentric ring.
Sensing some sort of, theme throughout all these rooms and artifacts. Can't put my finger on it yet, but I think there's a theme.
Right. So
okay. So this represents the planet about water.
yeah. So you realize that there's something pretty large missing out of this 7-foot tall nook. But Dorothy, you recognize pretty quickly that the staff that you've been carrying would fit into one of the nooks in the wall. Like it
Ooh.
was originally taken from this room.
I stick it into the nook.
It's a risky move.
Okay.
Yeah, but if it kills everyone, at least I'll have killed you. So I'll feel good about that.
So are
Should
you
just go
you
sticking
actually
your
stick
staff and
putting?
poles willy-nilly.
Oh my god. Are you actually putting the staff of the ancients into the wall?
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Boo. Dorothy's upset.
I
She
think you
takes
have
out.
to take it in and out vigorously.
Oh my god.
That'll make it work.
Oh god.
Well, I mean,
And
the
and that's how
staff does
babies are made.
shoot magic missiles,
No.
but I mean,
Dorothy
it
doesn't
requires
realize
an
that
arcane caster
Paul's
to use
joking, so she puts it in and out, just like Toty said.
it.
Oh my god.
I know.
What? I'm just trying. Dorothy is trying to, she's
Dorothy is very
learning.
trying.
Listen, you guys just gotta,
Um,
gotta be, optimistic.
I'll let someone make a very difficult Arcana check.
I'll make a very difficult Arcana check.
I'll make this Arcana check very difficult.
Holy fuck. So Toty critted his Arcana check, and I'm gonna
Told you.
drop that so you can see. You get the sense that there's some kind of magical sensor in the middle of the room, about where that purple dot is on the map. It looks like it is there to detect the presence of something, and that it might activate or disable something elsewhere.
Okay. So right around this purple dot, that's where the circle's at, right? The concentric circle design.
Right. The purple dot is actually the dot on the fourth ring.
Yeah.
The one for
Well,
Mavisha.
The dot? I didn't think there was a dot on it.
Well, in this room on the floor, there's the 7 concentric rings, and on ring number 4 is where where the dot for that planet is. But it would roughly match up to where that purple dot is on the map.
Well, in Toty's genius spark of arcane knowledge, he pipes up and says, I can sense here in this circle that's highlighted that there's some kind of sensor designed to sense something for some reason.
Oh my god.
Well, that's basically what you just told me, right?
It is.
Ooh, what does it sense?
I have no idea.
Let's start casting arcane magic at it. Even though none of us are an arcane caster, so.
Now, that thing, is that the nook that he's putting a staff into? Or Dorothy is?
No.
Okay.
No, the one that Dorothy's putting the staff into is on the wall next to the 7-foot tall cutout on the west side.
And what was it that it looked like had been removed recently? I forget.
So you're saying that Dorothy should stick her staff into the purple dot? Mm-hmm.
Go for it. I mean, the staff
doesn't
is
do anything.
bigger than the hole on the floor. So I mean, if you really wanted to like damage the staff and try to jam it in there, you could, or you might damage the floor.
Anybody have some grease?
Oh my god!
Listen, we're just working this. This is. I feel like who was this? The dwarf guy from Wildlands.
Which one?
The druid.
Oh, I forgot. Othos.
Yeah, it's like this whole place is like basically him, and we're all acting out his horrible sex rituals.
Oh my god.
All right. I mean, unless we can figure out what magical, like how the sensor thing actually works. You said it's to deactivate something.
Right.
I mean, unless we can figure out what it's sensing for.
Well, there's obviously something that goes in some of these nooks. Although I'm getting like all these so many details. Ridiculous amount I can't keep track of in text here. Kind of mixed up. Because I know there were like nooks for the concentric circles and like the other room we were just in. So I was thinking that something had to go in those, but now it sounds like there's some in here too. So maybe they have to go in here. And somewhere I read that something was recently taken, but I don't know what it was, but I was assuming it was something that went into these.
No, it's different. It's a giant disc, right? Or a giant round thing.
So the thing about the recently taken would be from the 3 nooks around that large cutout. And those 3 nooks would match up to the 3 ancient items that you got from what's his name?
Oh,
The
so why didn't
staff,
we stick
the
all
blade.
3 of them in?
What 3 items do we even have?
You've got a staff. You've got the wooden
sword.
the great sword, and then
The amulet.
Who has these other items?
I think Dorothy's carrying them all.
Oh, okay.
No, someone's using the amulet, I thought.
Maybe. I don't remember.
I do not have.
I do have the staff, although I don't see it in my inventory for some reason.
Oh, they're all in party sheet. They're not in anyone's actual inventory at the moment.
Well, Dorothy's got them all now, and she sticks them all in their slots. She loves sticking things in slots.
So drag them to Dorothy's sheet. Okay, put them on Dorothy's sheet for you.
Yeah, sorry, I don't remember how that works. I never use it. I forget that it exists. Yeah, Dorothy puts things in the slots.
What Dorothy does on her.
She's very slotty.
So again, nothing happens.
Damn it!
You're doing it wrong, Dorothy.
It's like she doesn't know what it's like this is her first time. Sticking things and things.
Oh my god.
Nobody gets it right the first time.
I see what you're saying. I should pull them out and then do it again.
Yeah. Try a different position, maybe.
Ooh, the orientation. Maybe it's off.
Oh, please stop.
Or maybe you didn't do it fast enough.
Yeah.
Probably best to vary your rhythm.
Oh god. So, would you guys like to keep investigating, do something else, or move on?
Well, we're
I
busy
think we should
watching
stay
Dorothy.
here a lot longer. Maybe the whole session. It might take us the whole session to investigate this room.
Oh, that's ambitious. I don't know if I had the stamina for that.
We could do it. We could stall for an entire session. I don't know. I'm out of ideas.
Well, I'm having to guess that it's like, maybe there's something further into this place that might either give us an indication of what we're supposed to be doing, or, because it doesn't sound like, the answer to the mystery would be like right there, so close to the entrance. So, and plus we have like an entire half of a map left. So I say let's continue and see if there's anything else that kind of gives us an idea of what we should be doing. So
Okay, fearless leader.
So T'Challa says bored now and continues down the hallway.
Okay, let me clear that off. Anyone else moving? All right. Can you like not? So Andy, where did you actually want to move to? Because someone is fucking with you.
No, I meant to move there.
You meant to
did?
move there where I was trying to move.
Okay.
Well, because I figured it's like, that's the important dot.
So as you pass that large stone central column thing in the middle of the room, you
We like to call it
trigger
number
2
3.
traps.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but I was looking the entire time, so.
Make a
Looking
perception
right
check.
at those traps.
Oh, always assume that I am looking if I'm moving.
You didn't specify.
Oh,
Well, typically we don't move around with our eyes closed.
So as the trap springs, you recognize the familiar 7 concentric circles pattern at the top of the pillar, and the dot on this one is
purple.
on the innermost ring, so the first ring. And anyone want to make a intelligence religion check, please, to identify it?
No.
Let's see. So, Dorothy, you just barely made it with a 13. You recognize it as GS, the plane of fire. So,
Yeah.
Andy and Toty both need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Recommend you make it.
Toty, you pass, and Tachiel passes. Let me see if there's damage on a save. Yeah, there's half damage on a save. Andy, do you have anything that lets you negate damage?
I don't know. Do I?
Don't you have like rogue ability?
Uncanny dodge or something like
Oh, is
that?
that what it is?
I vaguely remember. Yeah,
Summon
you
Yeah,
have.
it's uncanny dodge, but that's not the way it works anymore.
Oh,
Now it's what an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
Yeah.
okay. What about Toty? Do monks have anything that would let them reduce
Oh,
that
wait a minute.
damage?
But I have like thieves can't, as in thieves can't take damage.
Yeah, no. So that'll be 7 fire damage. Do either of you have any kind of fire resist?
Ooh, hold on. I don't remember. I think I do. Oh, but my resistance things are not on the combat tracker anymore.
You've got
I bet
resist
y'all
cover.
wish. I bet y'all wish you had my cloak of fire resistance.
Oh, maybe that's all I had then. So no, I'm good.
Okay.
I'll take it.
All right. So now that the trap has been activated, it is going to just keep blasting fire for a while. So this wall.
Leave.
Can I find the trap mechanism? Deactivate it.
Let me see. It looks like it's not a mechanical trap, but a magical one.
Great. I just blew my 20.
Yeah. So if someone would like to make a, let's see, you could maybe try to dispel the magical trap, or I'll let someone make an Arcana check to see if they can figure out how to disable it.
Well, you could go over and say that 20 was my Arcana check. And say it's 22.
Yeah, no.
I mean, yeah, no.
Toty, I'll allow that one. You believe that if you put some kind of flame up to the concentric, or to the dot on the first concentric ring, that it may disable the trap.
Okay. I guess I'll go up to it and try using one of my little radiant strike thingamajigs.
Well, that's radiant damage, not fire damage.
Okay.
The trap was fire. Don't we have like a torch or something that we can use?
I'm trying to look and see if I have a torch. I don't know if I do. Oh, I have a tinderbox thing. Okay, yep, I have torches. I'll light a torch with the trap and then go
Okay.
put it on the other thing.
Okay. So that will disable the trap on that side. There's a similar concentric circle on the opposite face of that column.
Don't go on that side.
Where would you like to go from here?
Was there anything about this rune that we should know? Because other than being told that the trap's activated, I don't think you really described the room.
There's not really a description. It just says, it says 2 pillars in the hall exploded into fire, but they're like carved into that central column.
All right, what's down here to the south?
Oh, you found the orange dot.
I
Aera,
move into the hallway
Let the
carefully,
idiots run ahead.
using my
Take care of
perception check from before to go over and see if there's any traps.
Okay. So you do spot a trap here.
Okay.
Bet it's at number 2.
It is at number 2.
It's a mechanism to end it close by.
Roll me a investigate.
Your investigation has revealed this Arcana trap.
No, you don't see any kind of mechanism. You don't see anything unusual. Would anyone else like to try?
What is it?
Investigation.
Yeah.
Everybody's not terrible in investigation.
But I need you to be next to number 2 when you do it. Yeah, Dorothy doesn't see anything either.
So I take it Toty didn't either.
No.
Well, if she investigates, she didn't find anything, then she either keeps investigating or leaves.
Okay. Andy, you want to do another check?
Yep.
You still don't spot anything out of the ordinary.
All right, so I just pushed Dorothy through.
Nope. I moved away already. Nice try. All right, there's obviously some way to turn it off, so we just keep searching until we find it.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh man, did you start it over again?
Oh man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Start it again.
Dorothy, that last one, you managed to
Captain
spot the
Bedard.
seam in the stone wall, and you actually spot it on both sides,
Like,
on both the north-facing wall and the south wall.
Chichail, it's over here. She says, not smugly at all.
Oh, I'm sure it's funny smug.
She's like, have fun with it, and runs
All right.
away.
All right, so what is it to? What is it? Survival, thieves, tools.
I'll let you do.
It's gotta be like thieves' tools.
I'm checking. Yeah, I'll let you do thieves' tools or strength. You easily open it up. Inside, you see you're greeted by the grizzled visage of a mummy, and it springs to life to attack. Roll initiative.
Yay.
Wow. Oh, okie dokie.
We just walked into a Yasodel.
Classic Lee trap.
All right, Andy, you're up first.
Okay, so
Kaylee, I don't have an initiative from you.
I think I success. Addition any? It's not surprise. I don't know. Would you say the mummy surprised?
No,
Or?
I would.
because they're actively attacking you.
I feel like they didn't
Oh,
see
that's
us coming. 'cause they
Yeah, I
were
didn't see. I
involved.
mean, I think they'd be. I'd be pretty surprised.
I mean, we were expecting
I'm not even drinking. I'd be pretty surprised if somebody, just went over and woke me up like that.
Well, before you go, Kaylee, roll initiative. She's higher than you. She gets to go first.
That's Lee's fault.
I'm confused. So is that like a platform or a wall that he's in?
He's in an alcove, like he's in a cutout in the wall.
Oh, okay.
So
So
you
I can
actually,
see him.
not from where you are. You'd have to go down to just above Gargenyn. Well, no, you can see the one. You can see number 2 there at the bottom.
Okay.
Who's number 2?
It's saying that it was partially resisted, but it should not have been. Let me try something.
Try
Because
not to cheat.
you're using a magic weapon.
In the damage types, it has magic in it.
Yeah. It's supposed to have an exclamation in front of it. All right, can you reroll your damage roll once for me? There we go. All right, I got it fixed. So you did the full 8 damage from that first attack. Anything else? Andy, you're up.
All right. Now I don't get disadvantage for shooting close to him. Right?
No, you've got the man with 2 guns is God.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So, but I also got advantage for being assassinated.
Yeah.
Oh, get that.
Ouch.
And do I get? Is it only on the first attack that I get the advantage, or do I get it on the second one? Well,
What is the wording on the ability?
you have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken in combat yet.
You can have advantage on the second one, but not sneak attack.
Oh yeah, the sneak attack I know. Oh yeah.
Fuck.
All right, and I forget. Do you have to hold down? I know.
No, it'll automatically
okay.
roll it.
Pretty sure I asked. Fucking.
Okay, so when these mummies are reduced to 0 hit points, if damage reduces the zombie to 0 hit points, it must make a Constitution saving throw with the DC of blah 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 5 plus the damage taken, unless the damage is or from a critical hit. Never mind. All right, so the mummy is going to step out and will swing at Toty. He is going to take disadvantage on the roll and probably miss horribly.
Why is he taking disadvantage though?
Mm, you
Oh,
don't know.
it's a special thing. I got it.
Yeah, he missed. Dorothy!
Who's there and shoots him.
Cool. What are you shooting with?
Her feminine wiles.
Her staff.
Oh, that's wrong. So wrong.
All right. I'm gonna stab. Oops. Gotta select them, huh? Why don't we see more of this hallway?
Because
Well,
We're standing in
does
the
my
hallway.
vision
Did
just
you ever-
stop in 5 feet? Like, what is the
No.
reason?
because whoever made the map put that on
Oh.
it. And I didn't want to trigger anyone.
Is that the
trigger?
trap that we detected, though?
That's another trap, but
All right. Well, I
Tachiel
won't
knows
let it
that it's
be-
there.
Oh, does he? Okay. Damn it, screw it. I'll just flurry. So stab and punch. And punch. Damn it.
Wow.
And then I will move over here to make room for Senior Gargenyn.
Brandyn, you're up.
Okay. Can they move me?
Yeah.
So why are they partially resistant again?
These have resistance to non-magical physical damage, and they're immune to cold, lightning, and poison.
Gotcha. Okay.
I took a survey that D&D has out earlier.
I
Just to
heard
try
about
to
that. How was
to
it?
get some info. It's a little bit long. I mean, it wasn't too bad, I guess. I read slow and kind of took my time, so it took me like a good, I don't know, I think like 15, 20 minutes probably. I'm sure most people probably go through it quicker.
For what? What's this?
It's just a survey that they put out. It has a lot of general information, trying to get an idea for what kind of things people want to buy is what a lot of it seems like. And then also trying to get like an idea for what people like about D&D, what things they enjoy about it, what settings they enjoy a little bit was in there.
It always disappoints me that they don't give Eberron a little bit more love.
Yeah, I selected Eberron as my favorite campaign. Although it was torn, like I really
But
like Dark Sun.
they
I
just
do like Dark
released
Sun a lot.
Eberron. Like
they?
literally, they just released it.
Oh, I didn't know they did. I
I
hadn't
know
heard
that they
about
were
that.
supposed to. I didn't know that it was out already.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like,
But
like when they switched over to 4, it was like there was so much stuff that came out for Forgotten Realms, and it took forever for anything to come out for Eberron. And then you'd had like all these modules that came out for, like everything was central on to Forgotten Realms, but there was like you had to like totally search for anything for Eberron, and then all that just kind of evaporated. And it was the same thing with 5th edition, that everything was Forgotten Realms, and then it took forever for Eberron. I mean, like how long has 5th edition been out? It's been like what, 2 years now?
oh no, it's been more than that.
Yeah.
It's been like
So there
4
you go.
years now, I think.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. Actually,
So
I'm curious
with the
now.
mummies defeated, you can see the lever mechanism to disable the spear trap that you identified as well.
Okay, so I'm going
Almost exactly 4 years. September 30th, 2014.
Oh, see, there you go. And they're just now coming out with something for Eberron. So I mean,
Yeah, everything that
well.
made mention of anything Forgotten Realms related, I ranked as low as I possibly could.
You
It's a
don't
boring,
need to roll
boring
for
ass
it.
setting, in my opinion.
What was that, Lee?
You don't need to roll to pull the lever.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to reveal this hallway here now that you know what you're looking for trap-wise.
Oh, what more mummies? So let's not open up those things anymore.
What? You're just gonna bypass all that XP?
Yeah, good point. Let's look at XP.
Hold on.
I have a feeling if we don't open them up, eventually we're gonna have to face them anyway.
Good point.
But we could find out. I guess, yeah, logically, my character would not want to mess with it. It's a risk we don't need.
All right. So now? Did the mechanism go over and turn off all of these little T traps, or
No, just the one.
all right? And can I see the new one for this one right here?
No, the mechanism was actually in one of the mummy alcoves.
Oh, I see. All right. So are these like force spears, or is it like a pressure?
There are pressure plates that activate it, but they shoot out of the, or they're pushed out of the wall to skewer.
Can I see any way to go over and interfere with this trap so that I can?
No.
Dorothy, come here. I need your help.
Dorothy was not paying attention, but she's always suspicious when Tichael needs her help.
You might be able to try to jump across,
Oh yeah, I can do that. Oh, actually, I
or
think
throw a gnome across.
no one throws a dwarf.
But
Toss me.
What are you talking about? Are you trying to link me with dwarfs?
Actually, I think didn't I just pick up like a? Yes, I got a jump spell.
Oh, actually, I do too. I had that coin. I think it comes with a jump spell.
it's actually a fly.
Not
Fly up
sure
to
about
60
that.
feet.
Is it? If I can find it.
I can also use enhanceability to give people advantage on
Actually,
dexterity.
I also have Misty Step, which allows me to teleport up to 30 feet.
What do you have Misty Step from?
For my race.
Oh, really? I can't believe you never used that. It's such a cool ability.
I never even think about it. Never even thought about it, but I will remember this now.
Yeah, but even if you can get
Would
across,
you-
how does it help us?
Well, because then I'd be able to. Okay.
Later, suckers.
Bye, bitches.
So you'd be able to get across and try to disarm the trap using the lever in one of the alcoves?
Yeah, but then I'd have to go off and fight the mummies by myself.
You would. Or rely on your ranged attacker friends.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm a
I
ranged
can hit
attacker.
them.
You know what? I'm gonna throw the dwarf over. He can.
Wow.
Well, it makes sense to send someone melee over so that
Yeah, good point.
Touch
Actually,
and I can.
maybe Gargenyn should go over and jump over there. And he's taller, so he'd probably have a much further.
I'm game.
And he's tanky for when all the mummies come out.
You can just shoot him across there.
Did you say the nummies?
The mummies.
Oh, I thought you said the nummies.
Nummies.
The nummies.
There's something about those mummies. They're not me. Well, they have one of those rags.
Oh my god. Something about the way you do that just it's so weird.
makes
So,
you tingle.
Gargenyn, you're going to make a
Your naughty
jump?
bits.
What was that?
I said makes you tingle in your naughty bits.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Oh my god, boy, you kill me. You're so bad. Alright. So take a running jump.
Do a few flips. Make an awesome landing.
Well, wait, hold on. If you're gonna actually just jump, unless you enhance somehow, I'll give you double advantage on dexterity checks.
Well, he could just, Hulk out.
He already.
Is that
rolled
not
an
high
18.
enough?
Is that not enough?
Well, I'm just saying, if he hulked out, he has advantage on it. But that I'm double checking, but that should be more than enough.
I
Jump
would
10
think
feet.
so.
I mean, I can only go 1 point higher regardless.
Yeah, I mean, we would like to keep him in the hallway. I mean, and he just needs to jump to this other side. He doesn't need to jump to the other
Yeah,
side.
that should be
other
more
one.
than enough.
Or jump through the ceiling.
You know, it's like that one. He goes over and he jumps to the orange dot down here.
Long jump. When you make must move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make strength. Oh yeah, you got it. So as you cross, the mummies pop out of the alcoves. Roll initiative.
The GIF thing is not sharing, right? I linked a GIF of someone doing a triple sow cow. That's how I'm picturing him do this.
Because it's not a GIF, it's a video.
Oh, well, it's Giphy. I would have thought, or GIF cat, whatever it's called.
I wish I could share that. Figure out a way to make it appear in whatchamacallit.
Nope. Oh, it's a
Still need
weapon.
an initiative from Aera and Garg.
My bad.
They're
I didn't know we had
abstaining
to
from the fight.
reroll.
It's okay. Tatcha, you're up first.
That's right, I am. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh. Alright, trying a sec. Wait a minute, was that? Oh, that wasn't even on the right hand.
Okay. Roll with the other one.
That one does.
$23 damage in one go. All right. Next is Dorothy.
Can we see them?
From... If you are on the left side of the hall, you can see the one to the right, and vice versa.
All right, I'll move over there and shoot.
Kaylee, you're up.
Can I see the one on the left?
You would need to move up closer, like below Dorothy, to be able to see it well enough to not have hindrance.
I think I am.
Oh my god, I keep freaking forgetting about extra attack feature.
There we go. I've got Gargenyn's triple sow cow.
No.
Oh, nice.
I think something's about to explode. Wow. I feel sad for that. I really do. Mummy 1 is going to step out and try to attack Gargenyn. He is going to do so at disadvantage. And same tactic for number 2. I don't think a 15 hits you. No.
You are correct.
Toty, you're up.
Okay. I was trying to look something up. It's probably not worth the risk. Jump in that thing. So I'm gonna use. Oh my god, why can't I find it? There it is. I'm gonna use this on this guy. My extra attack. Then I'll use flurry to do it again twice. Woo! I'm so effective today. All right, I'm done.
They should have just thrown you at it. Brandyn, you're up. Wow.
I meant to do the first one, you know. Give it
Yeah.
some of advantage to me.
And because it was not a crit and it's not a specific type of damage, it makes a Constitution save to see if it remains alive.
Shenanigans. No clickety.
Alrighty.
Wait. It needs to be 5 plus the damage taken. How much damage was it that he actually took?
40.
No. Should have been 7.
D5.
8, 9, 10. So it should have been 11. So yeah, it made the save, so it stays at 1 hit point.
Cheater.
Alright.
Andy, you're up.
I am actually going to switch to. So which one was that one? Was Harrier 1 is still alive with 1?
Yes.
Okay. And Harrier 2 is.
Pretty damaged.
Well, Harrier 3 says it's just wounded. It doesn't say it's.
Harrier 3.
Harrier 1.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should be at 38.
So, Harrier 2, I'm going to shoot. It. Engage with Gargenyn, right?
They both are.
Okay. So. God damn it! I did it again.
It's the same attack roll, isn't it?
One. It's plus 5 instead of plus 1. So.
Are you rolling? Is that supposed to be with your main hand?
Yeah, with the main hand, it should have been plus 5. The modifier with plus 5 and 1. So we'll just. It still hits, but. Oh wait a minute.
You're talking about the difference is just weapon damage, right?
Yeah, weapon damage. Yeah.
Okay, just roll the main hand weapon damage on it. And it needs to make a save. Wait, is it a save or a check? Saving throw. Oh, there's no way in the world it's gonna make it, but no, it's gone.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go to the other one.
Womp womp.
Womp 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 womp.
Radiant Sacred.
Okay.
It's almost rolled the damage right on it. No save from that.
Is it radiant damage?
Yes.
Okay. All right, and then Gargenyn, You can reach into the alcove and pull the lever to disable the spear trap.
I will pull the lever.
Okay, so that spear trap is disabled. You are clear to proceed.
Pull the lever, trunk.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
What's that?
From the Emperor's New Groove. Yzma.
Oh.
Pull the lever!
Run, lever!
All right, so I figured, you know what? I know there's going to be more mummies, so I'll actually. There we go. Okay, Dorothy, go see if there's anything else up ahead.
Dorothy tells you there are mummies up ahead.
Go check, though.
No, they're there. I assure you, they're there.
I'll find him. Toty's mad that he's been missing so much.
So Toty's going to trigger him?
Yep, because Toty's triggered.
I'm so triggered.
Roll a new initiative.
And then Toty's gonna wait and see what they have first. Sticking his chin out. Take your best shot.
Okay, Andy, it looks like you're up first again.
Boom!
There goes that one.
Oh, seriously?
Really?
I only did 26 on that? Wow, that's some bullshit.
All right, so Mummy Harrier 3 is going to swing at Toty. He is not going to use disadvantage. And still misses.
Sucker!
Number 4 is going to step out and is going to swing at Toty with disadvantage. And again, it's total miss. Cali, you're up. It's going to roll a check, but it's going to have to make a 20 to survive. And it survives with 1 hit point. But you have a second attack, don't you? You don't even have to roll damage, that'll pop it. But you can if you'd like.
Do it. Roll damage. That's the best part of everything.
I don't even think I can go as far that far. Can I move like basically adjacent to Toty, like down?
No, that would actually trigger the trap.
Okay.
I mean, you can if you don't mind getting skewered.
I would prefer not to be.
Okay.
Oh, come on, he's
I
tough.
kind of thought so, but
Could you delay till after my turn? Oh, never mind. If you
I-
can hit him from there.
I did hit it with a pistol.
pop.
Which I totally forgot it's resistant.
It should not be immune to the main weapon damage. I don't know why it's doing that. It's immune to cold, lightning, and poison, but it is resistant to bludgeon and piercing.
Oh yeah, keep spinning, die. Does it matter when they take radiant damage?
No.
Carry on then.
Yeah, radiant damage is just not resisted, and it doesn't trigger their death save thing. Toty.
All right. I'm going to poke it.
Stabby, stabby.
Rolling another 7. Yet again.
Maybe you should change your color.
Shoot, I can't remember if I
Mm.
do this. Oh, all right. My second attack will be with this thing for my extra attack thing. All right. And then
Now, what happens if you use a ranged spell attack in melee?
oh shit, I don't even know.
Same thing as using a ranged weapon in melee. If it uses a ranged attack roll, then you get disadvantage. If it's a save-based spell, then you just roll save.
Oh, then I'm assuming Toty is stepping back to.
Oh yeah, that's smarter. I'll do
Okay.
that. Ignore that second roll. And then I will flurry to do that one again.
Okay.
I need to read up on how that sunbolt thing works again, because I know there's a couple of like weird interactions.
Yeah, I remember reading something about
But
druids can shapeshift and use that ability. Basically, pew pew laser beam eyes.
there's like one way that I can't use it, and I can't remember for sure what it is, but I think it's I can't like make a regular attack and then use that in place of my unarmed strike for like the free unarmed strike attack you get. But the ability itself says that if you flurry, you can make 2 attacks with it.
Right.
So I think I did it right.
I'm going with that. Yeah. Andy, you're up.
All right, so I'm
It's
gonna move
almost
back.
dead.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna move up behind Toty since it's in the alcove and I can't see it from there. And shoot it. And miss. Shoot with my other one. And that one hits. That one I will damage on.
You don't get sneak attack on it.
Why? Oh, because it's not engaged with anything. Okay, so
Right. So
take off the 14.
so you did 7 damage. It's magic, so it's gonna make it save or try to make it save. No.
I think I made my battle goal.
Yay!
Okay, and Gargenyn, you can reach in and disable that trap as well.
On the other lever.
All right, give me a second here. All right, so you are clear to move on. Toty, make me a perception check.
Fine. Perceivings for
You
dwarves.
see nothing.
I'll join him up there. Maybe because I'm a little tall, I'll see more.
No, he can keep on walking. Oh, what? You're not going to keep on walking?
I am, but I'm also walking with a group of people, so if they're making perception checks, I'm not gonna have sprinted ahead irrationally.
Yeah, Tachiel, you think everything's cool. You can keep on going.
Everything's cool, man. Let's go.
All right, so make a strength saving throw, please, both of you.
Oh, me and Toty.
Yes.
Strength saving throw. Oh, Jesus.
Toty, you
Toty's
make
so
it.
strong.
And Tachiel, you definitely don't.
Weak.
So on a failure, you take 2d6 damage and fall prone. So 7 damage on Tachiel, and you're laying on the ground. You are in a crushing force trap.
Can we disable the trap?
If you can figure out how.
What do I have to roll?
Well, you got to figure out where the trap markers are, or the mechanisms, or whatever.
Oh, trap!
Exactly. Nice job.
Dorothy searches, but very slowly.
I hate her.
Wow.
I hate that little bitch.
What would be the search for?
Perception. Or I'll let you do investigation if you really want to.
Perception is better for Dorothy, so that's good.
So Dorothy, you spot the marker. It's that yellow dot on the floor, kind of underneath Gargenyn. It's the 7 concentric circles.
I see,
Make
of course.
an intelligence check for me.
Oh, we're screwed.
I'm sorry, religion. Yeah, roll a religion instead for me. I gave you the wrong roll. So you quickly spot the symbol. You notice that the familiar pattern of 7 concentric rings surrounding a central white stone decorates the floor at 3 points near the edges of this trapped area. A dot lies on the 5th ring from the interior. Your intelligence religion check identifies the symbol corresponds with Urim, the plane of Earth, which is 5th from the sun.
Dorothy spends as long as she possibly can lecturing on Urim and all the things about the planet before getting to the important part where she says that this is where the trap is.
Okay.
Trap triggering mechanism is.
Andy, make another strength check. Toty too.
Just a strength check.
Strength save. All right, so you both are going to take another 2d6 and fall prone.
Wait, why am I? I thought I avoided it the first time.
You did. It's an ongoing trap, and you haven't left the area.
So even though I made the save, like I was still fell prone and all that?
You made the first save, but the second one is a whole new check.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you get out of the trap?
Do
Why
I?
would I? Why am I just standing in the trap? That's like did
Because
it
you
hold
never
me there?
declared. I didn't tell you that you were stuck there.
Okay, then
No,
obviously
Toty,
I
it makes
moved.
perfect sense. Makes
Oh,
perfect sense to just stay in a trap, and even though if you survive it the first time, you should just keep standing in.
Okay, then Andy, roll 2d6 damage, force damage. So you take another 6. So now that you've identified what it is, make another perception check, everyone. So Dorothy, you made it. Dorothy, in the middle of the trapped area, you see another pretty well hidden concentric circle pattern. It's that ring symbol that you've been seeing, but it looks like in the very middle of it is some kind of pressure plate, and that you think that putting something heavy on that pressure plate might disable the trap.
I think this is a job for the person I want to call fat. I haven't decided who that is yet, but it'll be one of you. Yeah, Dorothy's like, I found this pressure plate thing. I think if someone stands on it or puts something heavy on it, it'll disable the trap and release Tichail. So I definitely recommend we do not put anything on that.
Wow. I didn't catch that last part to begin with.
I don't know what you're talking about. I said we should definitely save Tichail.
Mm-hmm.
Leader, after all.
So,
All right, where's the pressure plate?
it's to the left of number 4. It's kind of in the middle. But you might want to send someone that's strong in there.
Toty's strong.
Okay. Are you going to put
Wait.
something on it, or?
Oh, I thought you needed a heavier weight than just putting something on it.
Well, it does have to be something pretty heavy.
I don't know. Is that spot inside the trap?
It is.
Oh.
I mean, Toty. Well, the thing is,
Good luck,
two
Andy.
things.
Or, sorry.
Toty's made of like metal, so I mean, I assume he's pretty heavy. The second thing is, since it's a crushing force trap, once he fails his save, the crushing force of the spell will force him down onto the pressure plate.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it's a lot. It makes sense.
So, what are y'all gonna do?
Watch Tichail suffer.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, thanks for rushing to save my life or anything.
We have to come up with a
I don't
plan.
exactly understand what we're supposed to do. Like, I know weight has to go on there, has to be significant, but I also get the impression if I step over there to try and be significant weight, I'm just going to get crushed to the floor.
Yes.
Would you like me to just stand on it then?
I think that would probably be a very good idea.
I mean,
hold on. We should discuss this for another 10 or 15 minutes. Really make sure the person we send up is going to actually work.
Wow.
Yes, Gargenyn should go to the trap.
No. Dorothy sucks.
Okay. So as you cross the trap threshold, make a strength saving throw. More than enough. So you're able to get to there and basically stand on the pressure plate for a second. It deactivates the trap.
Alright, and I roll out of it.
I feel like this is kind of what happened last time.
I honestly don't remember this.
No, neither do I.
I remember someone like they got stuck in there, and I remember describing it. It was like rocks on your chest as you were laying there. But you get the sense. Oh, the rings or the stones that are on the yellow spots on the map, they dull, and they seem to kind of like flicker just a little bit. Like after a few minutes, they might power back up.
So we have a limited time to get out of the way. All right.
And Toty, you have to make another strength save. No, just kidding.
I was about to flip fantasy grounds.
Perception check, please. And I'm assuming Aera's keeping up.
Just watching her 6.
So you again spot the familiar concentric patterns, the same ones that were on the fire traps up to the north. So it's on that box marked 3. Is someone still carrying a torch?
For who?
I mean, I hadn't been carrying one. I lit one earlier, but I imagine I don't imagine I would have put it out and put it away because I don't really want to carry it.
Okay.
You wanna make another? Hold on a second. Do I have a fire? I don't think I took create fire.
No, that
I mean-
was more Bjorn's thing.
If we
No,
need
I-
to fire for something, I can light another one. But
Yeah. I think you should. It looks like it's another one of the flame traps.
okay, I'll light another torch.
Okay. So are you going to try to disable it like you did before?
Yep.
All right. So that one is disabled, and like the yellow stones, the ones for the force trap, it seems to dim and it flickers really slow. Like it's going to take a while for it to reactivate. Andy, perception check. Uh, So you don't see anything unusual, but you trigger the flame trap as you walk by.
Well, of course.
Make a dexterity save for me. Oh, wait. I'm wrong. You do see it. So you see
Okay.
the concentric rings. I was looking at the wrong description.
Okay. So I avoid the trap.
You stop before you go through it,
Okay.
I'll say. What do you want to do?
Well, it's looking like there's not much over there, so
Okay.
or does it? Yeah, we'll just go over here.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably don't need to go that way.
So we're
I guess we
probably-
head north.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should.
Okay.
What the heck?
As you walk through this part of the
Oh, I'm
the
sorry.
crushing wall trap triggers, crushing your character.
I did not do that at all.
I'm sorry, Paul. That was me. I didn't mean to. I thought it had grabbed me.
I thought you had two. It looked like yours, and then I went to drag mine, and suddenly I was like on the second part. It was weird.
Meant to grab me, but I grabbed you, Paul.
You know he did that on purpose. Kaylee, are
Mhm.
you joining them? And again, perception check.
Toty's getting real sick of looking at things.
Oh, we're doing perceptions again.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you, I'm gonna say Dorothy sees the concentric rings on this side. So if someone wants to deactivate that.
Go, deactivation powers.
These tools.
All right.
No, it's the fire.
Then fire one.
Oh,
Burn.
And I'm assuming you're gonna do it on both sides then, since you're moving over there.
Is there one on each side?
I mean,
I only see the one.
it's been a pattern now that there's been one on either side of the pillar.
Oh yeah, the trap on each side. Oh, sorry, I just associated it with the red dot.
Yeah, I'm not going by the red dots on that one.
Okay.
Sometimes the dots are good indicators of an event or a trap or something, but in this one, with the pillars, I wanted a physical representation other than the dot. All right, you're clear to move on. I think I'm missing a room. I did. Oh, fuck. I'll just have to move it elsewhere. All right, let me get you a description here. Andy, read that one for me.
Aberrations like those you witness at the Arms Fair have claimed this room as their home. Two fleshy orbs covered with dozens of eyes. What are you giggling about? Two
Fleshy orbs.
Mm-hmm.
Found the testes of the dungeon here.
With dozens of eyes float a few feet above the ground. Oh, beholders. Other creatures crawl along the walls and ceiling like massive spiders, except they have 4 legs and long barbed tongues protrude from their mouths. Their forms all waver from solid to lucid. Oh no. These more implanters?
They don't look like the implanters that you saw previously.
These are a different kind.
These ones will give you twins. These will give you 2 fleshy orbs. It's kind of a narrow shaft.
Andy.
Well, I mean, it looked like it was like a shaft,
Mm.
like like a
Yeah.
mine shaft, like a like
Mhm.
a tunnel.
Sure. Give me a second here.
Looks more like a gash to me.
And what is with the green spot?
Hmm.
Some kind of dungeon east.
What the green spot? It's the G spot. I found it.
Oh, jeez.
Thought you got that.
No, I didn't. Very nice.
It's like we found it.
I'm just double checking to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I'm missing one. There it is.
How's the print going? Okay, good. Great, thank you. Ooh, the strawberry shortcake.
Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oish. I'm not going first this time.
Aw, those eyes of madness are adorable.
It's
Wow,
the same
how are
token
we
from
doing?
last time too.
We're actually going ahead of all of them because their initiatives are also terrible.
Yeah. It's probably not a bad thing.
What on earth? How am I going first?
Because
Wow,
they
guys.
rolled sixes and fours and threes.
Terrible.
I'm seriously disappointed in you all.
How the hell? That's awful.
This is the result of distant madness. Distant madness.
Ugh, I'm so far away. That's annoying.
Now, one quick question here. Would Gargenyn like to swap out his sword and shield for the great sword temporarily?
Sure.
Because I don't have a problem with that if no one else does.
I
do.
don't care.
Ignore that. I accidentally dried that. I forgot we were in combat.
No,
We took them back out of the things after we put them in there.
I would rule that you did.
If I can get a little bit closer before initiative starts,
I'll let
You
you set up. You guys can't enter the room.
where'd my? Oh, there he is. Not that I really need him, but
I'm looking for the Blade of the Ancients. Alright, so you've got the greatsword on there. Just remember that you don't have your shield, so you lose your shield bonus.
Okay.
Which is, I think, what, 2? Who's eating ice cream and didn't bring me none?
Told you to have strawberry shortcake.
Oh.
All of us. We all love the ice
Yeah,
cream.
so lower your
Mm.
AC by 2, but otherwise you've got the greatsword on your sheet.
Oh, I thought that was for Andy for not sharing his strawberry shortcake. Lower your AC by 2.
Okay, so Toty, you're up first.
That's right, because Toty's so fast. All right, I'm going to go up to here. I'm going to...
Before
poke.
you take any actions in the room, let me check something. Toty, make a perception check for me.
Why?
Just do it.
Okay. That's a waste of time rolling that, I'm sure.
Actually, you notice in the center of the room
Oh,
a concentric circle pattern. The familiar pattern of 7 concentric rings surrounding a central white stone decorates the floor. Up at 3 points. Wait, wrong one. This one's weird. Never mind. Go ahead.
okay.
It says that there's... Oh, there is one there. A dot lies on the 5th ring from the interior. And the wall to the north, or the opening at the north is actually covered in a sheet of vines.
What is? Oh, the door to the north?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I am going to do stuff. So much stuff. The best stuff.
Everybody says so.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people have been saying to me. Some people have said.
Yeah.
Fake
Many
news.
people. Many people say it.
Almost all the people.
Fake news.
All right. I'm going to stab this guy. And I'm going to be using my... Well, what are these things? I guess maybe they can be knocked prone. I'll try and knock them prone.
Okay.
I always forget I have this repulsor blast thing. I might as well use it. So it has to make a dexterity save.
That's number 7.
Oh, wait. No, I can't use it yet. That's for when I do win the thermal slugs. So
Okay.
I'll flurry and do those for my attack.
Against
Oh,
which one?
let me roll damage first. I'm still attacking number 7.
Okay, so you have disadvantage.
Well,
then.
I'm still moving.
Okay.
All right. All right, now he has to make a dex save or be knocked prone.
What's the DC? Can you
Oh.
drop it on him?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. Oh, he's a cheater.
Yeah.
All right, do my other part of the thing there. Did he partially resist the last one?
Yep.
He's partially resisting my radiant damage?
Yep.
Jeez.
It's not undead. You ain't special.
Well, it's still not a common thing to be resistant against.
Yeah, but these aren't common monsters.
Yes,
Oh yeah, I forgot they're resistant to everything but psychic.
They're fucking disgusting. They're so common. It's just ugh.
All right, and then my extra attack, I'm just gonna do another one.
No, you're not.
And then I'm gonna go back down here. Good luck, boys. Let me know when it's over.
I feel like I want to shoot at the Eye of Madness just because there's only 2 of them, which means that it's probably going to be harder.
Well, there are vines covering the doorways, so you'd have to like walk into the room to do it.
Oh, I thought there was just vines at the northern door.
That's
No,
what I thought you said.
They're on both doors.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, funny how things change.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I move into here, take my shots. Oh, and I get advantage.
And I don't know if Toty can actually walk back out. Let me check. Yeah,
Well,
they prevent you from walking out.
The vines. You can
The
go in,
vines
but
do.
no.
Yeah, like you have to push your way through into the room, so you can move back to wherever you were before you left the room.
I was right. I think was over there, but I'm gonna move to make room for
Okay.
people. I guess I'll. Ugh. No, we're good to go. It's too crowded in here. I'll go there, I guess.
And to actually shoot something, you have to be in the room.
I'm in the room.
I know. I'm just letting everyone know.
Bullshit. Right, and I only get the sneak attack on the first one, right?
Right, unless you're attacking someone that is... Oh, yeah, on your first attack.
Whoa. Oh, okay, never. Wow, these things suck. Come on,
Brandyn, you're
Gargenyn.
up.
Come kick some ass.
I will try my best, but you've seen how my rolls are tonight.
Yeah, I think we're all in the same boat.
I feel like I would have been better off with the longsword.
Why? The greatsword is magic.
It did 1 damage, partially resisted.
Hold on, let me make sure the weapon is set up correctly.
Say it reads type slashing.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to have slashing and magic. So that was, what, 2, 3, 8. Let me see. Which one was it that you attacked?
Crawling spider 7.
Go ahead and reroll your damage. Why the fuck? Let me try that one more time. Try it again. I don't know why it's doing it.
I wish it wouldn't be doing it because I keep getting higher rolls each time.
So that was 18. Let me see what their resistance is. They're immune to bludgeoning, piercing, and magic unless it's magic, and they're resistant to everything. So it would be 9 damage. And that would kill it. Let me make sure it doesn't explode or something on death. Nope.
Impregnate everything in the room on death.
Kaylee, you're up. Or unless Brandyn wants to keep moving. And potentially attacking.
See. So he doesn't have to enter the damage manually or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you walk by, you trigger a spear trap. Make a dex save for me, please.
Very cute, Paul.
You managed to get it, so you will take half damage. 3 damage. All right, I've got it added for you.
$17 damage, and that'll.
So that would be 8. Which one was it you attacked?
Number 6, crawling spike.
Okay.
So, can I? How many actions do I get? Like, if I decided to move twice, and then I have something that says it's an action.
So you get a move action, you get a standard action, and a bonus action. So the move, you can take part of it, take your action, your standard, and then continue your move. But once you're in the room, you won't be able to leave it unless you somehow destroy the vines.
That's not what I
You
was
have
asking.
30. You have 30 movement. You can take it at any point during your turn. So you could like
Yeah.
move 15, do your attack action, move. You know, you have a second attack action as well. Do
Oh,
that
that's
one.
true.
Move again. As long as you don't
Is
move
my
more than
second-
your total move.
I want to use 2 move actions.
I'm not
Yeah, I know.
sure if you can trade a standard action for move in 5th edition. To be honest, you probably can, but then you wouldn't. I don't think you'd even get the extra attack action then. But maybe. Let me look. Unless someone else knows.
I don't think you would get the because you have to attack to be able to use the bonus attack, the secondary attack. Now, if she moved twice and then used her ability that gives her another standard action.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What is it? Action surge?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, okay. That's true. I guess I can do that. And we can walk across the middle of the room.
Yep.
10. How do I draw a 10-foot radius?
What are you doing?
I'm using one of my other things.
What other things?
Proper ending.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh. I really wanted to
Is it a
capture it.
10-foot radius from you, or
That's what it said, I
let
thought.
me read the description. 10-foot radius around you once manifest. Okay, so I'll bump it out of square.
Okay. And I think that's all I can do.
Yeah. Okay.
So, FYI to everybody else, you can go in and out of that square. Just don't be in it when I start my turn.
And what is
Okay.
that doing?
It's ice damage.
All right. Well, considering Kaylee just made herself a prime target, I'm going to move there and cast Shield of Faith on her.
You would have to be in the room to be able to see her.
I don't understand why this is.
You have to move there.
Great.
There's vines that make everything in there invisible, but we can go through it and not go back. Magic
Got it.
Pretty
vines.
much.
It's made up bullshit. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't write it. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm running it poorly. I'm sorry.
They're just dicks. Okay. And Kaylee, what's your AC, by the way, without the buff?
15.
Okay. So just keep track and make sure nothing because I sometimes I don't trust fantasy grounds. So if you see you're getting hit by 15s and 16s,
Yep.
just
Okay.
keep an eye.
And no, Lee, you're not running it poorly. It just seems kind of silly in here to suddenly have magic vines that, because nothing else about this place looks like organic or anything.
Right.
So it's
no.
incongruent.
No, I mean I remember this happening as well last time, and we were also shitty about it.
It would make more sense if it was just a magical field or something,
What is Kaylee's AC with the buff?
17.
It is 17.
I get it.
And you are grappled and pulled 10 feet. And of course, the square is going to move with you.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
No. Because I can leave it. It was up.
Yeah. Number 2 is going to try to bite you.
Yay, it worked.
Thanks.
Go
man.
fantasy grounds.
Number 3 is going to try to lick you.
Gross.
Why is this place so rapey?
That is Lee's influence on running it. I think.
Hashtag me too.
Number 4 is going
yeah,
to try to lick
hashtag
Toty. Number 5 will try to lick Toty.
Don't anyone correct him.
What?
Nothing. Continue your turn.
I'll drag it onto myself. I don't like to cheat.
Hey, listen. We have these module writer. We's not the enemy. The module writers are the enemy. Not even these enemies are the enemy. You have to go to the real world and go to EN worlds and like fuck those guys up. Even though I'm pretty sure they like live in England.
I think they do.
Yeah, my friend was telling me that he wanted to. He might be able to get an invite to the Ennies because it's actually I forget the reasons, but he mentioned that he might actually go because it is in England or the guy's in England. I don't actually know if the Ennies are in England.
So, what does Tacha Oh, do you still have the pronon?
Get your pronoun.
I'm gonna re-roll that without advantage, if that's okay with you.
I disapprove.
Well, I rolled the same thing, so.
Hi,
And
kitty.
he's gonna be pulled 2 squares there. Alright, Eye of Madness. What fresh hell is going to come about of this? Fuck it, we're gonna use so many choices. I-beam. Fuck. This one is going to fly up to here. And is going to use Burst of Terror. The Eye of Madness emits a burst of psychic energy. Living creatures within 5 feet of the Eye of Madness make a Wisdom saving throw or take psychic damage and contract Distant Madness. So
Did that one go by me?
it did.
Opportunity attack?
But you're holding pistols.
So I can still shoot him.
I don't think it works like that. I don't think you get opportunity attacks with ranged weapons.
What if he just smacks it with it?
Toty and Dorothy both roll a wisdom save, please.
Is it against magic?
It's psychic. I'll say it is magical. You suck. Dorothy? You both suck.
It's just because we're crazier than the Eye of Madness.
And let's see. Yeah, no effect on a miss. Wait, wrong one. Yeah, no effect on a miss. Fuck it. Alright, so this is when the big nasty happens. Kaylee, can you change your... Well, I'll change my color. Can someone draw a square for Kaylee? Just one someone, not everyone. So, at the end of the round, the floor begins to open up. All right. So, for the floor, where the fuck is it? Make a dexterity saving throw. Anyone that is in that space. So Toty and Dorothy.
Bull crap.
It does what to people in that space?
The people in that kind of bluish gray
Yeah.
black area, the floor is opening up beneath them, so they're trying to be quick and catch onto the ledge so they don't fall into a pit.
Oh.
All right, so you both make it. Let's see. So you are going to be slid over with the floor. And the spikers will as well. The Eye of Madness doesn't have to. Spiker 2 is going to have to make a save so it doesn't fall, because it can't be slid. All right, so it's going to come up here. Okay. New round.
Video.
Kill the fuck out of stuff.
Just trying to decide what I want to attack.
And since Gargenyn triggered the spear traps, you can all easily identify where there's more in the room.
What exactly are those?
Spear traps
Well, I
in the wall.
get that. Like, so I can't go into the wall? That's the danger, or?
If you get next to the wall, next to one of those, the spear will shoot out and skewer you. Just like in the hallway.
So any of these hexes?
No. The traps, they're going to be directly below where they are. So if Gargenyn goes left, he would trigger it. Here, I'll just move him down.
Okay, that's what I was getting at. Like, they're not next to any specific
I know.
ones,
I was
so-
trying to put him into the alcoves. But
Oh! Okay. Nothing's damaged on the side, and probably can't get across that pit without either jumping or flying. Alright, I'm gonna poke this one next to me.
okay.
This probably is not the most efficient use of my... Oh, shit. That's probably missed anyway, but... Oh, nice. And then I will move over here. And I will punch that one. And then I will poke that one with my extra attack. I just don't like... Oh, nice. I don't like Cali up there having to face everything by herself. Trying to put myself in the mix too. That was number
6.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I thought I was attacking 4, but that works. Forgot to click again.
Oh.
That's all right. It's better anyways, I guess.
1 second here.
Hey, Paul.
Paranoia aura.
My attack thing still says 1d6, but it says once I reach level 5 that it's going to be 2d6.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I
I'll
forget
fix it in a
exactly how to
second.
change it.
Let's see. Paranoia aura. Creatures that end their turn within 10 feet of the Eye of Madness make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw. So, Toty, Dorothy, and Tachael, Need to make a wisdom save.
Is this a
Didn't end their
magic thing?
turn. Yeah,
I thought he just ended his turn.
he did. I'm saying no one. The other people didn't end their turn.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Is this magic?
It doesn't specify. I'm gonna go with no.
Just because you don't want me to get advantage. There you go.
Okay. So on a failure, the creature moves towards a target of the Eye of Madness's choice. This movement does not require the creature's reaction, and the Eye of Madness cannot make the creature enter any sort of hazardous terrain using this feature. So it's going to make you. It can't make
It's
you
clearly
move.
not magic. It's a natural effect.
Yeah. So it's going to make you move there because it can't put you into Aera's thing, and it can't put you in the pit.
Okay. Like, all right, Kaylee, for your attack,
Yeah.
there should be a magnifying glass to the right of the damage for
Yeah.
it. Click on that, and then if it's 2d6, just drag another 1d6 up to it,
I
and
got it.
that'll add it.
Is it 2d6 or is it more?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's 2.
I've got it updated. Andy, you're up. Andy?
Sorry, I had you muted. I'm not.
Mm,
I'm not grappled or anything, am I?
were you
I don't
yanked?
think so.
I was yanked, but nothing's applied.
Yes, you should be grappled.
What do we have to do to be ungrappled?
Athletics check.
Kill him.
Or that.
Does that count as an action?
It's part of a move.
Okay.
All right, well, I guess I'm not kind of way. So I'm gonna shoot this fucker.
Okay.
All right, and I guess I'm done.
Brandyn, you're up.
I'll be right back.
I don't know if I mentioned it. The ceiling in this room is about 15 feet high. Not that it's going to matter for anyone.
What's the range to trigger those spear traps? Basically,
You have to be adjacent to them.
so if I move straight up, I won't touch them then.
Right.
So how high do the Eye of Madness fly up? Are they melee range?
It's within melee range. It's between 7 and 10 foot, and you're really tall. Even Toty can reach it by, kind of jump kicking. So that would be 5 damage. That's the eye.
Probably the best I can do.
Okay.
Okay, I adjusted it up. And Kaylee, you're up. Now, when does that aura trigger for you?
Right now.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, damage to yourself.
Yeah, I'll remove
I
that.
have to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's some bullshit.
And would you like to make an athletics check to try to get free?
Yeah. Oh my god. Did that go through because it wasn't on the box? No.
No.
Good.
And let me double check. I believe that is plenty. It's an opposed strength athletics. Let me. Yeah, you're no longer grappled. So you can fire away or.
I am.
Nice.
Can I walk? Can I walk between two of them or no?
You can, but they'll take a pot shot at you. Well, one of them would, at least.
I guess I can't.
I mean, you could, but I mean, it's
I'm
up to
not
you.
doing it.
Dorothy.
Hmm. All right. Chance that I got.
What's that?
I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardian on myself.
I'm gonna restart Discord because everybody's getting a little bit twangy.
Yeah. Oh, this bullshit.
Hold on a second. Yeah, I'll deal with it. Cast Spirit Guardians. Could you end the AC bonus on Aera?
So that would end at the beginning of the next round?
What?
The concentration or her buff?
I don't actually know. I'll go check right now.
Okay.
But for the moment, all enemies move half speed in that red square.
Oh.
And if they enter it or start their turn there, or I want to say end their turn. Speed halved, and the first time they start its turn. Yeah. So if they start their turn there or they enter it, they take 3d8 radiant.
Great. Way to trivialize an encounter.
No, seriously, like we are not going to win this encounter otherwise. So I don't know if trivialize is the right word. All right, so
So go ahead and
Wait,
roll your
wait,
damage.
wait.
What?
You can go in the pink square, Dan.
yeah, but don't I take damage?
Yeah,
No, not until my turn starts.
Mm.
And then you could get those other two. And the one above
Yeah,
you.
the other thing is, I'm pretty sure that the room is gonna keep spreading, like the gap.
Yeah. You can't move, but you can't move in there and then cast and then move out, or does it stay
No,
with
it stays with me.
you? Okay.
So, I mean, I could do that. I could do that and hit all of them. Hmm. But also, if I get hit and I fail my concentration check, it goes away. So.
Okay.
sure.
Nah, you know what? Let's look dangerous.
So I moved Spiker 2 back into that area because it's going to, it wouldn't have been able to move out. I misread it.
Okay. All right. Well, Dorothy's actually gonna move below what's his crawling Spiker 4. So.
Oh, shit. Okay, go ahead and start doing your rolls.
Yeah. He passed the save, so he takes half.
So half of that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Number 2, go ahead and roll.
He failed.
Fuck.
He's still alive. Come on, Lee.
Just
You
barely.
could do it. You could do it. Just have him go take. Actually, you wouldn't have to even take an opportunity. Wait, actually, what happened? Hold on.
What?
What happens like when he starts his turn there?
What in the... That's a good question. Let me check. This encounter's so convoluted.
Yeah, I mean, because that's a weird thing. He can't be moved to the space, but he, also doesn't fall.
Okay, so it thinks it's clinging onto the ledge essentially. It doesn't say that it can't move off of it on its turn.
I mean, that's true, and there's nothing in the rules I think that actually makes it be a like attack or anything for moving.
Right.
Do I get to attack it for moving?
No.
Because they pretty much eliminated that in this edition.
Spiker 3. Damn.
Right? All right, go ahead.
Okay, Spiker 3 is going to come down here towards Andy. And miss. Spiker 4 is... yeah.
Go ahead.
So it looks like you rolled. It should only be taking 2 damage from that.
It did.
You did only take 2 damage, right?
Oh, yeah. Never mind. I misread. I'm so tired. I'm sorry.
I think you just hate us. I think you're just tired of us.
Well, I mean, that's probably not inaccurate either, but Spiker 5. And I think we're going to call it at the end of this round. Spiker 5 is going to try to lick Dorothy.
Mm.
Is that what Dorothy says? Mm.
And he
Mm.
missed. Spiker 8 is the only one not in the area.
Oh, so
Yeah, it's
bad.
great.
It's going to try to spear Tachiel again.
Yay! I mean, oh no, that's bad.
And it's going to pull him into the spear trap. So Andy, make a dex save for me. Fuck, you make it. So you'll take half. 3 damage. Eye of Madness. Dan.
Go ahead.
Very nice.
Eye of Madness is going to fly 5 feet, and then it's going to try the Burst of Terror itself. So Dorothy, Toty, and Gargenyn make a Wisdom save, please. Non-magical. So Dorothy fails. Gargenyn saves spectacularly. Paul?
What kind was it? Wisdom?
Yeah, Wisdom. And Toty fails. And hold up. Where is it? Eye of Madness. The Eye of Madness emits a burst of psychic energy. Living creatures within 5 feet of the Eye of Madness make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw or take 46 psychic damage and contract Distant Madness. So I'll have to double check, but I believe that means that the two of you move up a step. So you actually gain some kind of insanity.
Aw, yeah.
Yeah, we keep showing up to this game. But down.
I hate you both.
I just want to point out that I was very nice tonight.
You were.
I think it's because he's watching YouTube or something.
Yeah, he's ignoring us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And the eye beam from Eye of Madness 2 misses.
Pew pew.
What's her face? Aera. At the end of the round, the floor widens.
Why did it move into? Did it move into the middle?
Who?
Oh, it floats, right?
Yeah.
Oh, is the orifice dilating?
It is.
Do we need to make saves?
In just a second.
How are we gonna get out of this room?
Or not.
I'm pretty sure you have to kill everything, but I mean that's just a guess.
So it was dexterity saves?
I believe so.
Yeah, dexterity saving throw to grab the ledge. Dorothy makes it, but she can't slide, so she's kind of hanging on by her fingertips
Why can't I slide?
because there's an Eye of Madness blocking you.
Oh, you can't slide with the thing. Okay.
Aera actually falls.
Well, roll up that new character, Kaylee. It's nice knowing you.
Let's see. So you fall prone and take 1d6 psychic damage. So you take 1 point of damage. But you feel that you are falling and falling and falling, and you're never going to reach the bottom.
Does everyone else see her fall?
Yeah, you all believe that she's falling.
I was just kind of picturing her standing there, like waving her arms and yelling like she's falling, but just standing there.
Well, that's really what she's doing, but everyone else thinks that she fell and is still falling. And I don't have one from Toty.
What do you want from Toty?
Dex save.
Oh. Sorry. For some reason I thought I made
Wanted
it
to
already.
burn.
Toty is also falling.
Lies.
And you take 4 damage.
Lies.
Alright, so where is Aera? There she is. Okay. So that's where we're going to stop it. We'll pick up here next session. Hopefully next week.
Maybe we shall.
It
Sounds good.
probably wouldn't hurt to have a secondary character already rolled up. I'm not saying that you're going to die, but it's not looking too hot for a couple of you.
It's fine. They'll all be taking more damage this turn.
They will. Wait, I thought they only took it at the beginning.
Oh no, it's every time during their every
great.
round.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to shut everything down here. I'm going to go and try to make money tonight.
Shut it down.
Legally.